The importance of alumni. Following the publication of their most recent article, Jed and Katie Duggar are receiving a great deal of attention. Over the course of her pregnancy with twins, Jed has been lavishing his wife with gifts. The couple had previously spent their baby moon in Cancun, which is located in Mexico. However, many people were taken aback when the two celebrated a milestone that was considered to be violent. Continue reading to find out what it would be. In the meantime, Katie Duggar has made her debut on social media. A short while ago, Katie established her very own Instagram page by posting a cute video of herself and her son, Trude, strolling down a street that is decked out in Christmas decorations. Due to the fact that Trude is able to match her sluggish walking speed, the former cast member of Counting On claims that he is her new and ideal strolling companion. The extraordinary moment that Katie and Trude shared left a lot of people in amazement. Meanwhile, there are many who believe that Katie's debut on social media indicates that she will soon become a social media influencer, much like the majority of Duggar mothers in the present day. Fans are terrified because of the relationship feed by Jed and Katie. Redditors share their thoughts on Jed Duggar's most recent Instagram stories. Specifically, it was about how things between him and Katie underwent a dramatic transformation in a relatively short period of time. In fact, he even uploaded a snapshot of them from 2019 and compared it to the size of their family at the present time. In addition, the former cast member of Counting On stated, "Our jump is so violent that we didn't even know each other in 2019, and now we have almost 4 children." Nevertheless, a number of individuals on Reddit believe that it was a poor accomplishment and that it is not something that ought to be applauded. They would be mistaken if they thought that was a flex. To say this, I came here to tell it LOL. I suppose it's a flex for the fun of it. It is a nightmare to go from being strangers to having 4 children in just 5 years. Like a movie about Saw. Do they find this to be humorous? It is truly a terrifying experience. Oh, this is very terrifying. Having a newborn and now a child who is 5 and 3 years old made me believe that my jump was a violent one. You can count on more Duggar babies to be born in the coming year. In addition to the twins that Katie Duggar is expecting, Jinger and Jeremy will be welcoming their 3rd child the following year. There is only one member of the Duggar family who is currently known to be pregnant, and that is Jinger and Katie. Fans of Counting On the other hand, have speculated that Joy, Anna, and Jessa will become parents to another child in the following year. Additionally, there are a number of Duggars who are no longer posting on the internet. Among them is Kendra, who, according to reports, gave birth to her 4th kid without informing the rest of the world the previous year. It was a day like any other when fans of the Duggar family were scrolling through their social media feeds, half-heartedly sipping their morning coffee and catching up on the latest posts from their favorite stars. The Duggar clan had been a fixture on reality TV for years, with many of their followers becoming deeply invested in the lives of the family members. So when Jed and Katie Duggar posted a new video, it was no surprise that their fans eagerly clicked to see what the couple had been up to. What no one expected, however, was the storm of controversy that would follow, a controversy born from one split-second moment that would spiral out of control in the blink of an eye. The video began innocently enough, with Jed and Katie standing in front of a large trampoline set up in their backyard. The sun was shining, casting a warm golden way over the scene. The couple appeared to be in high spirits as they laughed and joked with one another, clearly enjoying the rare moment of downtime amidst their busy lives. Katie wore a casual green sweater and jeans, while Jed was dressed in a plain t-shirt and shorts, no frills, just 2 people enjoying a day outdoors. "All right, babe, you ready for this?" Jed asked, a mischievous grin on his face as he positioned himself near the edge of the trampoline. "You bet I am," Katie replied, her voice full of excitement as she took a few steps back, preparing for whatever Jed had planned. The video seemed like an ordinary, lighthearted post at first. Jed challenged Katie to a fun trampoline stunt, something that seemed harmless enough. Fans were used to seeing the Duggar family engage in silly antics now and then, and the couple had become known for their relatable, down-to-earth moments on social media. But what came next would send shockwaves through their fanbase, leaving a growing sense of unease in its wake. With a quick nod, Katie ran toward the trampoline, clearly intent on showing off her own jumping skills. She leaped onto the mat with enthusiasm, but something about the way she landed sharp and sudden made the viewers pause. Jed, reacting almost instinctively, reached out to grab her arm to steady her, but in doing so, his motion seemed more forceful than expected. The force of his grip, combined with the impact of Katie's landing, caused her to jolt violently, as though something had gone terribly wrong. The moment, brief as it was, caused a strange, unnerving silence in the video. For just a second, the couple froze in the awkward tension that followed, staring at each other as if unsure what had just happened. Jed quickly pulled Katie back into his arms, his face creased in concern, his expression one of genuine worry. "Are you okay?" he asked softly, his voice thick with concern. Katie, initially shocked by the suddenness of the jump, quickly smiled and nodded, assuring him, "I'm fine. Just lost my balance there for a second." She laughed it off, but there was an underlying tension that lingered between them. It wasn't the violent jump that fans would remember, it was the moment of panic that followed. For a split second, Jed and Katie appeared completely out of sync, as if something had gone terribly wrong behind the scenes. Katie's expression, though attempting to brush off the situation, was one of momentary discomfort. Jed, usually the protective and calm partner, looked almost panicked, his eyes scanning her for signs of injury. The video continued for a few more moments before they ended the clip, with Katie continuing to jump and Jed joining her, but by then the damage had already been done. Fans, with their ever-watchful eyes, seized on the brief moment of unease and immediately began interpreting it through their own lens. The social media firestorm. Within minutes, the video was shared across various platforms and the reaction was swift. Comments began flooding in, many of them filled with confusion, concern, and even fear. Some fans, especially those familiar with Jed and Katie's previous content, began questioning the nature of their relationship. Was it possible that the incident had been an accident, or had there been something more troubling at play? Did anyone else see that? What was that jump? That looked really violent. "I'm worried about Katie." One comment read, "Jed grabbing Katie like that, was he mad?" "She seemed startled," another fan pointed out. "Did anyone else notice how fast Jed pulled her back? That didn't seem like a normal accident. I hope everything is okay between them." A fan speculated, their words tinged with concern. The speculations grew louder as more people tuned in to watch the video. In the midst of the chaos, a select group of fans began to look for deeper meaning, as though the brief, seemingly innocent moment on the trampoline held a hidden truth. Could Jed's reaction be a sign of something more sinister? Was it an indication of tension or conflict within their marriage? The whispers spread like wildfire as fans began dissecting every second of the video for clues. Katie, who had always been known for her positive energy and approachability, was thrust into the spotlight. She tried to reassure fans with a post that quickly followed, "Hey everyone. Don't worry, it was just a little mishap, but I'm totally fine. Thanks for all the love and concern." Despite Katie's reassurances, the damage had been done. The incident became a hot topic of discussion across social media, with hundreds of thousands of comments from both fans and critics alike. Blogs and gossip sites picked up the story, amplifying the already sensationalized moment. The video was viewed millions of times, and the violent jump became a trending topic. In the world of social media, nothing is as it seems. A seemingly innocent moment was now the subject of endless analysis. Fans were terrified of what they believed they saw, terrified of the possible implications of that one violent jump. The weight of public perception. Jed and Katie had never expected something so small to snowball into something much larger. What had been intended as a fun video to share with their followers had turned into a full-blown controversy. The more they tried to explain the situation, the more the rumors seemed to grow. Behind the scenes, the couple wrestled with the weight of public perception. As the days passed, they received messages from concerned fans asking if they were all right. Some fans sent them words of encouragement, while others expressed their disappointment. The pressure to maintain their image, always calm, always happy, began to take its toll. Jed, ever the protector, began feeling the burden of it all. "It's just frustrating, you know," he confessed to Katie late one night as they sat together in their living room. One moment of concern, and suddenly everything feels like it's being scrutinized. "It's not that I'm afraid of what people think, I just hate that they're worried about something that wasn't even a big deal." Katie nodded, her expression thoughtful. "I get it. I mean, I know that we put ourselves out there, but it's hard when people assume the worst about us. It feels like we're constantly being watched, and no matter what we do, someone will always try to twist it into something negative." "It's exhausting," Jed said, rubbing his temples. "But we'll get through it. We just need to stay grounded. People don't know us the way we know ourselves." And they were right. The reality was that public life as a Duggar was a double-edged sword. Fans adored them when things were good, but the slightest crack in their flawless facade sent shockwaves through the fanbase. With every post, every appearance, came the weight of expectations, and every misstep, even a small one, could lead to chaos. The aftermath. In the end, the violent jump was quickly forgotten by many fans, replaced by new controversies, new topics of discussion. Yet for Jed and Katie, the incident remained a reminder of the pressures they faced as public figures. While they had weathered the storm, it had left them with a renewed sense of caution. They had learned the hard way that even the smallest moment could be twisted beyond recognition in the world of social media. But through it all, Jed and Katie remained committed to each other and to their fans. In time, the rumors died down, replaced by new content, new moments of joy shared with their growing family. And as for that violent jump, well, it remained a memory, a fleeting moment in the whirlwind of life, but one that had taught them a valuable lesson: never underestimate the power of perception. If you are looking for additional information regarding the Duggar family, you should return to Bombshell 25 for all of your updates.